Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's me, your old pal Orpheus, and yes, we are here again as I dab for some reason. Here on Bladed Sorcery and pirate ships and little dinghies and stuff. Hey, I'm not calling you someone with a little dinghy, but whatever. Anyway, hope you're doing well wherever you are right now. This is another episode of Orpheus Plays, and I'm glad that you are here. Yes, you right there, sitting there on your couch or maybe in your car or maybe you're laying down and you're relaxing. Whatever you're doing right now, give me a little comment below to let me know what you do when you actually watch these. It's odd for me to think that people watch what I do. I mean, well, with the concept of, like, I was in radio, so, like, I always was, like, flabbergasted when, like, they would send me a check, like, every week for doing that job, because it's like, I just talk to people. I don't know if people are listening. Anyway, we're doing the dungeon run here again today. Hopefully, things don't crash. This game on the dungeon mode here has a tendency to crash. But we'll get things started off here, and we'll see if I can't cause some trauma to these poor guards at this rich guy's castle. We'll get in here and we'll sneak up. Here we go. Okay. Who do I attack first? Should I attack? She's gonna be easier. Can I get? No. Shh, you don't see me. You don't see me. She might. Do you?
What's the?
Nope. Let's do it this way. Whee! Oh, bad day for you.
I will break you.
Will you now? Okay. Well, I will break all of you at once. You like that? Yep, you're broken now. He's like, I will break you. What are you, Ivan Drago? I must break you.
I have a fight against this Russian there.
Anyway, I like doing the big action stars. You know, like Arnold. I always do my Arnold in here. First, I would just like to get to know you. You know. I used to be the governor of California. Where is everybody? Oh, good. We're in another empty castle, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I'm going to stake my claim. Whoop, no. I'm going to stake my claim here. So, yeah, some people have been asking for more voices. I mean, they just kind of... Oh, apparently she heard me clanging my swords together. I did not. Did I do a first slow-mo kill today? I don't think I did. No, I did. Sort of. Yeah, no, well, here's the one that'll qualify for that. There you go. Get a little shield action, a little sword action. So, yeah, those voices that I do are ones that just kind of pop out of my head at times. Most people have voices in their head. I don't. I have music in my head. So the voices just kind of come out. You should ask my wife. I'll just be standing there in my kitchen, and we're going to go into that for a second. I'd just be standing there in my kitchen, and all of a sudden I just go, you know, buck, 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 buck. I have a thing with bucking like a chicken once in a while. Think of it as Tourette's, but like it came out of the brain damage. Oh, hello.
You shouldn't.
I shouldn't what? Oh, God, I missed it. That sounded important. I shouldn't do something. What am I? Pain. Oh, shield. Pain? Hey, come here. I'm having some difficulty here, so while I hold on to her, anyway, so yeah, I do these voices all day long. Have I pinned her to that? Are you gone? Is she gone? I think she's gone. Either that or she's like, if I don't move, he won't see me. But yeah, I stand in the kitchen all day long and I do these voices, right? And she gets a little upset about that sometimes, and she'll be doing work or something, and I'm just like in the kitchen going, yeah, good morning, you know, come here, I want to kick you off the ledge there, you know. She's like, stop it, just stop it, and I go, stop it, you know.
You will not escape me.
Oh, I won't escape you. These guys are bold today, aren't you? I will not escape you, but guess what? You will not escape this bucket, sir. This is now your fate. How did my husband die? Well, ma'am, I'm not going to tell you the details. It's pretty awful. So, yeah, I do these voices pretty much all day long, and I do things like make little noises and stuff, and this is part of what goes on with brain damage. Like, sometimes, oh, hello. Sometimes you just can't control things. And there you go. My turn. You just can't control things. It's like they just pop out. But I guess you're wondering, why are we talking about this? These different voices. Well, if you're someone, and I know a lot of people have difficulty with feeling out of place, right? You just kind of get this feeling like you don't belong, right? And you might always feel awkward and weird. Believe me, as someone that is absolutely awkward and weird, I feel like that a lot. And I don't really edit these videos. I'll put, like, beginnings and ends on them, but that's pretty much it. I don't cut the audio. I don't clip the clips together all fancy and stuff. I don't get rid of, like, the little mishaps and misspeaks that I do. I don't have a script, and it's really it's not fancy at all. But the thing is, you have to be able to laugh, right? You have to be able to give yourself the opportunity to laugh. If you feel just completely awkward somewhere, right? If I do something awkward, like, I fart in the middle of this thing and you guys hear it, I'm not going to go and, like, mental note to self, cut out the fart at like 15 minutes, right? I don't care. Like, I'll turn it into something to talk about. Ooh, is there a chicken? Folks, if there is a chicken there, you guys are going to have a treat. Anyway, so I'm not using a weapon. What's going on? Hey, Orpheus, why don't you grab a weapon? I'll do that. Okay. And so, I will do no editing on that thing whatsoever. I'll turn it into comedy, right? Well, so I want to talk about why laughter is such an amazing and powerful thing. Growing up, I was always the weird kid, right? Because it was hard for people to understand why I acted so awkward all the time. And I'd be in class and I would, like, stand up on my chair and, like, do one of those Karate Kid poses where I go, oh, and put my leg up and I go, right? Why? I don't know. I made just a weird hissing noise out of nowhere. Did they fool me here? There's just an open courtyard with nothing in it. You guys are jerks. You guys are jerks. I'm telling my mom. But what was I talking about? So yeah, no, I was really awkward all of the time, and, like, I misbehaved constantly, and I was just weird, right? And so kids made fun of me constantly, and I didn't really know how to take that. Like, it's really difficult when you're, like, the butt of everyone's jokes, right? And the only way, and they would make fun of my name. I have a unique name, and so sometimes I get ripped on a little bit for that. I have gotten completely lost here. Where am I going? I know I came this way, but hold on. There's another way that there was back here. But yeah, no, I have a unique name that sometimes people make fun of, and it's oh, come on. They expect me to go up somewhere, don't they? Oh no. This is why I don't play games like Shadowgate. I always get lost. You should see me in dungeons and WoW. Like, I'll go into a cave system and I'm like, I take 45 minutes to get back out of the place. Anyway, am I supposed to go up there? I guess I am. Let's get up there. But yeah, they'd always make fun of my name. I have a relatively large proboscis. In other words, my nose is a little bigger than, like, normal. Again, another episode. You got to start writing these down and, like, you take a drink every time I say I'm going to do an episode on something. But I went on a radio program once. It was a local talk station because they were talking about people with body dysmorphia. And I've always been so self-conscious about, like, my face and my nose and stuff. Even though I've been in, like, stage productions and stuff, and I've had people say, "Oh, you're attractive." I mean, come on, you never really know, right? No one's gonna tell you you're pretty ugly. Okay. So I went on a radio show and like got interviewed about having this freakish, like, appearance that I saw on myself. Anyway, all of you right now are going, "Oh, I feel so bad." Yeah, well, it was a weird part in my life. Anyway, so I always got picked on. I felt so self-conscious all the time. I felt like crap most of the time. And I started to figure out the only way that you can get past some of that, the only way that you can disarm people's nastiness, and if nothing else, you just kind of make them go, what the hell's wrong with this guy? And they just kind of leave you alone because it's boring, right? Laugh at yourself. Laugh at other people. If they call you a jerkwad or something, are you afraid of the wall? He's like, no, don't attack me, wall. I surrender. Another guy who says he's going to break me. Can I have your axe real quick? Thank you. And now I break you with it. Yeah, I know I shouldn't have done that. But I did, and you're in trouble. But yeah, if someone calls you a jerk or something, just laugh. Laugh at it. Let them in on the joke, you know. Tell them that you think it's awesome and that you think it's funny, and like make a little joke about yourself. Disarm them with literal laughter, you know. Disarm them. I can't. Thanks for not going with the joke, buddy. You're screwing it up. But you know, literally, just start laughing at yourself. If you can laugh at life, you can pretty much get through anything, right? With the conditions that I have, it can be really difficult to find anything that's humorous about life. It can be really difficult to figure out, you know, I'm lost again. Oh, good God. Help! Help, help! This is normally where the boss fight thing is. Help! And, oh, am I supposed to go up there? Like I said, if I were gonna fart on thing, I'm sorry. Woo-hoo! Baked chicken always does that too. Anyway, so you have to be able to laugh, and I learned that the secret is to accepting almost anything, right? With all the problems that I have in my life, the different conditions, I did not want that. The different conditions that I have and stuff, and the depression and the bipolar and the brain damage and everything. Sometimes it puts this thick filter over the world that I don't want to cope with, right? It's awful sometimes to think like I really do have a condition that makes things so difficult for me. And so how do you deal with that? You have to laugh at it, right? And coming on here and doing these videos has allowed me to kind of see the condition in a little bit more of a, like, I won't say positive light, but it has definitely helped me to be able to smile at it a little bit, right? To be able to say, I got this thing, yeah, and it sucks, but it doesn't mean that I have to be always so depressed about it, right? And as I've started to accept it more, and now that I know that it's actual brain trauma, right? It's something that is a physical disability. I have to realize that that's going to be with me the rest of my life, and that it's going to get worse. Well, the only way that I'm going to be able to cope with that over the years is I just got to start having fun with it, right? If there's a day that I'm just like, and I can't really talk, right? I'm just going to, I don't know, maybe I'll make people feel kind of awkward about it out in public, you know, like, just make it sound like I don't understand English or something like that. I don't know. You got to have fun with these things or else they'll crush you, you know? So if you're someone you feel weird, you feel like there's a part of you that's ugly or that you're awkward at parties or something, don't worry about it, man. Everyone is awkward, and you got to be able to, let me do the 300 thing. I just swipe it off the front. Will they let me do that? Hey, developers, that's anticlimactic. Anyway, so the only way that you can survive, if you have something that's awkward and you don't feel, you're not feeling like you fit in, if you go somewhere and you just laugh, right? So when I tell these stories, I laugh a lot, right? And that's partially because it's really awkward for me to tell these stories. These are things that are horribly embarrassing, right? These are things that I would never tell somebody like at a dinner party or something, you know? Like, hey, this crab rangoon is great, and by the way, I almost chopped my foot off this one time. You know, like, what? And so you gotta laugh at yourself, and I've fully accepted that I'm a weirdo, right? So now I'm starting to say those things in public. Went to a holiday party over a few months ago, and a couple months ago, and I was like, you know, I just stopped worrying about whether or not people are going to think that I'm awkward, I gotta get this lady away from me. She has the curse of lightning in this dungeon. I won! But I went to the party and I was like, I normally worry so much about these things. And I was like, I don't care. If someone thinks that I'm a weirdo, that's all of them. And fortunately, no, not fortunately, coincidentally, and I say that, you know, it's not actually coincidentally, I ended up having a great time. Because I was laughing. I decided to just laugh as much as I could. Not like an idiot. Not like I'm sitting there going, no. I just decided to have fun with things. And as we reach our destination here in the Cavern of Success, we have reached the end of our episode here. So yeah, the message is here, laugh. Life is always so weird. Sometimes you get those news stories, you'd be like, we can't make this stuff up, man. This is crazy. Or some of my stories, you're like, what the? Laugh. Life is about joy. It's about passion. It's about entertainment. It's about loving things and loving yourself. So take a moment to laugh and smile at yourself, accept who you are, and realize you're going to live with you the rest of your life. So you may as well start to get to know yourself and enjoy who you are. Anyway, we'll talk to you later here on Orpheus Plays, another edition of Blade and Sorcery. And as the timer counts down, we're about to return to home. We'll see you next time. Bye!